Click on the comments.
All right, we're live. We are on the YouTube. I'm joined tonight by USUALMIKE, Darth ROCK1 from over the ditch in New Zealand, and back here in South Australia. That way. That's Mike. There's Michael, and there's Malcolm. 3 M's and a J. It's all Southern Hemisphere, Trans-Tasman. Yeah, I just saw only one. Nick put a comment saying that he couldn't make it. The last one he invited me on a few weeks ago, but he'd love to do another one if these are a regular. So we'll have him.
There he is.
We'll have him back on soon. It looks like he might be the viewer. He says yo yo yo.
Nice.
It's really early there. It's only 6 a.m. or something.
So I'm just going to try. I've learnt about banners now, so I'm gonna.
Oh yes, banners and names.
Yeah, I taught him last night when we tested it. I figured out my bugs.
Awesome. We've already got 5 folks in the chat. It's the 3 Osmigos plus Darth ROCK1. Yeah, that's what only one was calling us last time, was the 3 Osmigos.
I'm the odd one out.
6 a.m. more like 10 a.m.
10 p.m.
Martin.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 10 a.m. Oh, I went the wrong way. I went 2 hours back. It's 2 hours forward. Yeah. 10 a.m. Are we doing have you got anything new? Because I do. And I'm very excited to show you something.
Oh, yes, so do I. Yeah, let's do it.
Spill the beans. Go for it.
Right, who's first? Mike.
Do you want me to go first? Oh, look. Now, you know how much I love action figures, but traditionally they all come on card. And there's a card back that's coming that everyone's very excited for. And that is the Blue Sky Return of the Jedi Boba Fett. And looky. Oh, that's an original. Picked him up today.
Nice.
At a toy fair. Someone tried to glue it back together or something. Yeah, it's an original.
That's cool.
If it had the figure on it, if it had the figure, it would be fantastically expensive. But yeah,
is that a how many's on the back of that? Is that a 77 back or
77 back? Yeah,
77 back. Nice,
awesome.
That's cool.
That's something I'm going to have to put in at least a frame of some sort to keep it.
I was going to say, you're going to put it in a star case so you can still display it.
Yeah. So many years ago, they took off very carefully, but they destroyed it, and then they tried to glue it back together. So that glue's been on there.
Is that still the price tag on the top there?
Yeah, I see. Got $1.97.
Oh,
that's expensive.
If only.
Yeah, $1.97 for him back in the day.
We've got a few folks in the comments here. Claytron, hello.
I know only one he's.
I know. I think that's pretty cool, to be honest.
I know it's not an action figure; it's a piece of cardboard, but I'm chuffed.
Still,
it's still awesome.
Just get a vintage and pop the bubble on from the vintage retro. Sorry.
I even like it on the back. They got there's a Rancor, Ewoks, the glider, and the Max Rebo on this side.
So cool.
It is.
I still really want to get a vintage Rancor.
Hell yeah. That would be awesome.
Yeah, that was my big pickup today at a toy fair.
Nice.
So what else have we? Martin just said, "I will pay you $2.97 today, Mike. My best offer."
I'll hang on to it for a little longer.
This is Porn Stars, New South Wales.
Whoops, bumped it. We saw that review pop up lately. So that's standard armor.
It's such an amazing design too. Like,
I was in the video. I just couldn't get over how amazing the helmet looks. It's just so well done with the dents and the detail.
It just reminds me of like the old Roman Spartans and stuff like that. Like,
yeah.
It's got that same sort of vibe.
Absolutely. Yeah. Damn good figure, that one.
I got the season 2.
Yeah. I got the Incinerator Trooper. I haven't opened him yet though. And this is just I just dropped the video earlier on tonight actually.
Cad Bane.
Cad Bane. Oh, yeah. Such a fantastic figure. It really is. They've not left anything off. It's head off too. That face. See that? Such a good job of that. The detail's amazing. Even his little rocket move. But yeah, fantastic figure.
The little rocket legs. Someone posted a picture of the rocket legs up the wrong way. Yours are up the right way?
I don't know. I haven't moved them too much. I feel like they go the other way personally because there's the thrust. Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't turn very well.
Is that Hasbro put them in the box wrong? Did they?
Probably.
Put them on upside down.
Yeah, they don't turn very well, to be honest with you. There we go.
Have any guys ever had anything strange come in a packet with an action figure?
What's that?
Has anyone ever had anything strange or foreign come up in a action figure package?
Can't say I have, no.
I have a vintage collection Sand Trooper. It was the first one that came out like in 2010, and it has a Phillips head screw, like a screw from a factory machine in it. It's just loose and rattling around inside the box.
Oh, wow.
So I was going to open it, and I heard it rattling around. I'm like, I've got to leave this in the packet now. I've still got it.
My days of collecting Hot Wheels, it was usually finding a Hot Wheels with a set of wheels missing, still sealed.
That's cool. I did see those in hand, but I just couldn't have them for myself. It looks so good, the Han, though.
I've been busy the last couple of days. I've gotten back into doing the reviews and stuff, but yeah, these figures here are fine which way. Absolutely unreal.
Yeah, they look really good.
With the coat on.
The Han Solos.
Is he your pick of the
definitely, out of Leia and
Luke as well.
Luke, but the Trooper, the Incinerator Troopers, I love this.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to taking mine out the box.
It just looks so crisp and clean. I know he could have been weathered and stuff like that, to match what he looked like in the show, but I really like it like that.
That's what I mentioned a couple of days ago. The Clone Commander. I wish that was in the new Stormtrooper sculpt instead of the old. Because the new sculpt for the Stormtroopers is really good. Actually,
I've got that. It's really good.
Yeah, it wouldn't be hard to do a little bit different and add a belt with a holster on it too, so they could go back and do some like OT ones with the holsters too. So, and the inevitable release of like Luke in Stormtrooper and Han in Stormtrooper.
Yeah.
Everyone in Stormtrooper.
Good job with that Stormtrooper, I reckon. Really good job.
Martin says the armorer looks like a Mythic Legions figure. It does. Some of those, I've never seen any of those Mythic Legions in hand, but I've seen a lot of toy photographers using them. They look really, really cool.
Click on the comments. Remember, Jesse? You can click on the comments and bring them up. You can click them on. Right. Click on the comment.
Yeah.
I know. You got to do a few more live streams. Like I was just getting the hang of it, and I'm like, so many buttons to push. You need like a producer as well as a host.
I know, right? I found that too when I started doing it.
That's because
I feel like the Brady Bunch. Just look at the screen. It's like the Brady Bunch. You're
down the bottom corner. That makes you Cindy.
Damn it! Wait, I'll put the helmet on.
Who wants to be Alice? Michael says, "What's up? It's up 5 a.m. here on the East Coast, US. Third live stream today. Hey, question: Do you all open all your figures? Open some, or do you buy two? I'll kick off and say I open 99% of mine. Rarely I will keep one open. Keep one sealed. Yeah. What about you guys?
Me, 99% with my Black Series. There's a couple that I haven't. But anything carded, essentially, they're now on the wall and will stay in their packets just because they look great on card back. But if it's Black Sarah's, generally it comes out of the box. Next.
You probably know me. Oh, you go, Malcolm. Sorry.
All right. I used to a while back. Used to try and grab 2 of each in the vintage collection when they weren't so expensive. But these days, I try to, but I stick to just a single case. I've just started opening up my Black Series figures, but the 40th anniversary or gaming greats or carbonite ones, I'll leave carded and in the package. Just leave them. So, but yeah, I had fun the last couple of days opening them up. Some of these new figures.
He used to do that. Yeah, one to rock and one to stock. He's getting the 2.
Yeah, I used to open up and have a card. Yeah, it's too dear now. What are they? $25 for vintage collection. And back in 2010, 2012, it was like $14 or $15. So
I remember 10 years ago, there was a guy, Arnie used to do a podcast called Star Wars Action News. I'm not sure if he's still doing it or whether that podcast's still around, but he used to live by the mantra of the rule of 3. So he'd get 3 of everything.
Oh, wow.
He had 1 in the box, 1 to open, and 1 to store away just in case.
And with my collection, you probably know, nearly everything's carded, boxed.
Yeah.
Not much gets open. Not much gets open at all. I get forced to.
Yeah, like these ones here, these guys are going to just stay carded forever.
That is
forever.
Is that the retro? Oh, no, the 40th.
No, it's the 40th. So, I've got a lot of vintage carded figures in their cards packed away in the bedroom, and then I've got them all loosed in bags. The second lot. So yeah.
Linda, have you tried layer on the speeder bike? Yeah, she did ask me in my YouTube video. I did just post a picture. I did a bit of toy photography.
Hey.
Oh, I did see that.
Damn, that was
good.
Yeah,
she fits on nicely. Yeah, it actually looks quite good. You can get Luke on the back. It makes the bike a little bit top heavy on the stand, but it works.
You got it on there. It works.
It just means I need to get another speeder bike. All right, here's one for Malcolm. Any classic vehicles you'd like to see in the vintage collection, either re-released or something new? This is from only one.
I would like to see him maybe improve on the Y-wing, the vintage collection. Do a new sculpt, vehicle sculpt on that, or the B-wing as well. So
they've done a B-wing, haven't they? Have they done a Y-wing in the vintage collection yet?
Yeah, they've done a Y-wing, but that's like the original sculpt for the vehicle when it first originally came out. So they've just repainted, and improved. I remember the cockpits improved in that, but I would like a really nice scaled B-wing, Y-wing. Sorry.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I've still got this desire to get an A-wing. Since playing Squadrons, I just really want to get an A-wing, like a Hasbro A-wing in my collection. But
the Force Link one's
yeah, I can't find one anywhere. Yeah, I really want to get that one because I don't have the Tally Lintra figure, so I'd be more than happy to get that A-wing.
I think some of those sequel movie vehicles that were released, like the A-wings, I'm not very happy with those ones. I picked up the A-wing 2010 or something like that. The Legacy Collection one. It's a pretty decent vehicle. So,
Scotty Body Under says, "Sorry, can't watch the AFL is on." I hope Brisbane get up and get into the grand final. I didn't really care about the result last night, but yeah, I'd like to not see Geelong get in there. Happy to share Mythic Legions too if you guys, my son Nico collects them. If you could put one up on your YouTube channel, absolutely, would love to see it. Send us a link over. And
Mythic Legends.
Seeing those are quite new.
Greg, who's ordered the Razor? Put your hand up if you've got a Razor Crest coming.
This guy. Those
two guys.
I'm not sure how I'm going to hide that one in the house.
Appreciated.
I know, right?
It's just like
It's not going to be so. I've had that for a while. I've had the Rosy Crest for a while. So.
You
just never noticed it. You ever noticed it?
I think it might just be easier if I just hide my wife. So she never sees it.
I always said to my wife, "Haven't you noticed my collection grow over the years?" She goes, "Yes."
1 room, 2 rooms, 3 rooms.
It's Enza. Hello. Welcome to Saturday night.
Saturday Night Live with Jesse.
SNL. Did you order the Endor exclusive set? It's very good. No, I didn't. I was hoping to find it for a good price, but
the figures that you guys are getting, I'm getting them. Endor.
Yeah, I assume Hasbro will release that Paplu on his own eventually. So I'm just gonna wait for that. Unless I find it loose on eBay or something cheap, I might just wait for that one. Everybody needs more speeder bikes.
Get some Targets, Walgreens, and Walmarts, and we can be depressed when we don't find anything. Do that. I think because he might have seen my Instagram post today of Big W. My Big W is loaded up for the first time in God knows how long, and he's probably seen there was carbonized stormtroopers, Boba Fett's. There's Mission Fleet. There's Galaxy's Edge stuff there.
Looked like the Boba Fett was more popular than the Stormtrooper.
Though. Oh yes. Just as I got there, some guy's walking away with 2 of them in his hand, and I'm like, oh, Star Wars fan.
One for him, one for eBay.
Yeah.
It's funny because New Zealand's finally caught up with everything for once. We're actually got the latest. That's amazing. Doesn't usually happen.
Normally it's like 3 months behind. You've said before. Yeah.
There's so many waves they've jumped. It's just I still don't have a Dooku.
Oh, you missed out on that wave. That was the very last of the phase 3.
Yeah. W is full of that wave here.
Yeah, no, they never came over here. I ordered Blythe because that's the Blythe wave, wasn't it?
Yeah. Blythe's been a hard one to track down again, but the rest of them.
I got Blythe through Aussie Sci-Fi just before COVID happened. I was mentioning about that at the beginning. It took over a month to get here, but that wave never got here. I think COVID knocked that away.
Yeah, Anakin's in it. Battle Droid's in it.
Obi-Wan, Plo Koon, Mephisto.
Oh, I did manage to pick up those. They popped up in a store called Pop Stop here, which is pretty good as well. But Dooku, I never saw Dooku anywhere. It was just never on the shelf.
That's why Dooku's still around, because he got carried forward into the Attack of the Clones wave as well with Anakin, Obi-Wan.
Oh, right.
So he was packed forward as an extra. So that's probably why we've got so many of them.
Yeah. But I never saw him, but I got the rest of them.
If you need someone to pick up a Dooku for you, we might be able to do some hunting between us and gather our resources and maybe flick one over. I can't imagine postage over to NZ would be too much.
Not too sure. From Aussie, it's not too bad, I think. Yeah, it's pretty good. Anywhere else, it's quite a bit.
We did through the little toy company, $630 straight to the hypocrisy corner. Red Quoll clones always hard to track down here. And hello there, General Kenobi. I did want to mention Toy Worlds here in Australia, at least, have gotten the new wave of vintage collection, which has the Jabba's Palace Luke Skywalker, which was the one that came in the 3-pack, Arc Trooper 5's Chira Imwe, and
nice.
The 4th one, which I'm completely blanking on. Oh, Hondo and Uka. Yes. So
it's a good wave there. Yeah, Mike, here he is.
I had it on my live stream last night. There he is. That one.
Very nice.
I could do it in the case.
So I've ordered the other 3.
I love Greedo on the card. Hey, Greedo back there. It looks fantastic. I can see Squid Head. Whose arm's that? There's an arm in the side there. I can't make out. on the side, right, just here. Don't know who that is. I'm not in the middle of the screen.
Sure.
Whereabouts? Just to Luke's.
Yeah, just
on
that
the right
hand
side.
right there. I can't make out who that is.
It's one of those Ishi Tib aliens.
Oh, is she tube?
Because there's an Ishi Tib alien in the Rebel briefing scene, and they've only ever done one figure of that alien. But there was another one hanging around in Jabba's palace. I'm pretty sure that's him.
How about that? And there's the wave on the back there. Luke Hondo, 5, and Sheriff.
The wave before that I found in the wild, but I could not find the power droid and K2SO. But I got the other two. They're up on the wall now. But yeah, I want to get that power droid.
Luke Stormy and Clone Commander Wolf. That bloody power droid.
Yeah.
Oh, what a pain. What a pain he is to
I
get.
know.
Yeah, he was
Very
short
much
pack,
so.
but I've been told that goodiestoys.com.au, he's going to have some full cases of that coming in soon.
Oh, nice.
Power droid.
So he'll have plenty of power droids. Yeah.
Oh. And the other one I was holding, 5s. Ooh.
Oh, very
Oh,
nice.
man.
Such a
I
nice
got that from
figure.
Bobby.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
good
it's very
image.
nice.
I don't know how well it comes up on the webcam.
Oh,
Yeah,
looks
no,
all right.
it looks good. I saw it in your video too. It's a good card.
Excellent.
Anyone loving this time of this stream, fellas, about to tuck into breakfast? I did it totally for him. This was totally planned.
For your breakfast.
Yep.
There we go.
Blue Sky
For the
Fet's up for
meantime-
pre-order at Bulletproof Villain.
Oh, lovely.
What's that?
I know.
The new
I know
vintage.
Scott's
Blue
always
Sky
on
Fet.
to pre-orders. He's always got them ready to go as soon as they're announced.
I was saying it's being released in May next year. I just can't wait that long.
It's a long time, isn't it?
Yeah, especially
Wave 2 of
pre-ordering.
2021.
Got so many other stuff along that way to either pre-order
Yeah.
or pick up.
And that-
I'll just wait to get. If I miss out, I miss out. But
It's funny because the deluxe Boba Fett Black Series one, that's slated for April. So within 2 months, we're going to see 2 different scale Return of the Jedi Boba Fett figures coming out.
Oh,
There's got to
right.
be something to that, doesn't there? There's got to be something to that.
They saw
I might
Diamond
be
Select
looking-
make and they're like, we got to get on this bandwagon. Quick,
Oh, it's
punch 'em out
possible.
quick.
It's absolutely
And the
possible.
rumors-
But
And the rumors that he's coming to the Mandalorian as well. He's going to appear in the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
So those rumors,
It's going to be.
people will watch the show and see it and then be like, I want the character. And then all of a sudden it's
Yeah.
available because it'll be done in droves.
I probably planned
That
it.
wave with Boba Fett has a Bespin Escape Leia, has a Snaggletooth, which is, I'm shocked that's even
Oh,
made that
right.
wave. Who else
it's
is in the
an
bloody wave?
odd
Greek-
figure to put
Greek
in there
Parker.
too.
Yeah, red Snaggletooth. It'll be red. It won't be blue. If it's blue, I'll be shocked.
I'm absolutely certain, like the one I showed you, sent you pictures of last night, Mike, the red one from the 3-pack, like that would
Yeah.
probably be my best guess as to that one is what it's going to
Something
be.
similar to
Like,
that. They could retool
Yeah, I
it a
don't
little
know
bit.
why
but
they- Yeah, I don't know why they'd put out a different one when that one's pretty much sitting there ready to go on a vintage card.
True. And if the species turns up in the Mandalorian, maybe it might be related, but I doubt it. I think it's just going to be a plain old Star Wars card with Snaggletooth on it.
So what are our thoughts on this full wave of Mandalorian retro collection figures?
Do you guys know about this?
Very nice. Yeah, they're very nice.
I'm worried.
Quite like
I'm
those.
worried.
I'm not sure of what they've got planned release date wise. It feels like it could be anything that pops up, within the next month or two, really. But in the past, the retro collection has sort of popped out on like early May for May the 4th. They've sort
May
of
the 4th.
zinged down here and advertised it quite strongly for like a May the 4th release. So we may have to wait that long, but I feel like they really want to push this out quick. But yeah, a full wave of retro style, vintage looking Mandalorian action figures. I don't know about you guys. I'm keen. I'm gonna open them up anyway.
Oh, I'll definitely get them. But I'm just thinking they're just forgetting about old school stuff. This needs to be made in the retro collection. Like this needs to be made in the retro collection. Yeah, good little old school stuff. And they're just no, we're going to go with Mando. And I think it's to do with the licensing. They own the Mandalorian. They don't have to go and pay some bloke in the 70s who sculpted this, some royalty funds or anything. They straight up go, we own the Mando. It's all ours. We'll put out 7 figures. Don't have to pay no one. Don't even have to give any royalties to Lucas.
And for anyone that's concerned that the retro stuff's going to come out before we get actual like 3 3/4 vintage collection figures of these characters, I wouldn't worry too much because we're going to get them.
They'll get them. They'll come. They'll turn up.
Yeah.
We'll if they miss that boat, they'll be ridiculous to miss that boat. But definitely vintage collection, you'll see them.
Yeah.
Nope, we lose. Darth Rock.
Oh, we've lost him. We'll see if he pops back in. I know he's operating off his phone, so.
Oh.
So he could have a little bit of an iffy connection there. We got here. That 501st 3-pack is a hard one to get. Yeah, I've asked my wife to get it for my birthday because I can only find it for like $180 on eBay, the cheapest price. Yeah, so I'm like, and my wife's a pretty good hunter, so.
Oh, I miss those hunting days going into Kmart and stuff.
I know, right? They were the good old days.
Find them early. The cases will be up on the top of the shelf. You pull them down and cut them open, and first pick.
I hate it. Like probably 2 or 3 years ago, Jess, I had that much trouble trying to find figures. Like I just came to a stage where I was just going to give up completely. But then, finding some places to order online. I used to get some of my stuff off of Saga Central. Can you remember that online store? Yeah. That's where I picked up a lot of my sideshows and Hot Toys and all that. And then I reckon the last waves of the vintage collection in 2012, you couldn't get them in store. And Saga Central was actually having the complete wave, so you could just basically buy the whole wave and that. And then after that, it just stopped and it went to shit for a while. So.
Yeah, there was a strange couple of years there where it went from like heavy retail to sort of, really was like a good 2 or 3 years of like transition to everyone sort of reporting or getting online and being able to, find these stuff online.
Yeah, 2010, 2012 was absolutely freaking awesome for collecting. You could go into any store and there'd be waves and waves of vintage collection figures, vehicles, you name it. And plus, I think they still had some of the old Saga collection figure or Legacy Legends figures and stuff like that. So, and then after that, can you remember the first lot of Black Series 3/4 inch figures were coming out? That real crappy packaging. And from there, it just went to shit for a while.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Sorry about those technical difficulties. I don't know what happened there.
Right, Linda's just asking if anyone else is getting lag.
Well, that's kind of what happened with me.
Yeah, right, okay.
Audio went all distorted.
Oh.
I could hear like every third word.
Malcolm's got the best camera. You look crisp on my screen. Malcolm is looking good.
I'm on myself. I'm on my phone because my phone's better than my laptop.
We're coming in this big. Really tiny on your screen.
That's right. I can see.
The art is beautiful too. Well done, Michael.
Nice.
He's got 2 of those 501st packs.
Oh, rip one open. Do it. Do it.
Nice. Very nice.
Anywhere on Mando Monday.
Yeah, do it.
Figures.
I think they're holding back the Mandalorian figures to reveal on these days. But I'm not thinking the very first one they're going to go, oh, look at Hasbro's done all this. I think there's going to be Funko. There'll be some T-shirts. There'll be some weird merch that we're like, great, yeah. A backpack. Remember that red Sith Trooper backpack they had? Oh, just things like that. I don't understand why they'd just give us that kind of merch, but they will. Anything. They'll slap the baby on everything. This guy.
Oh, yeah.
This guy. He'll be everywhere.
Considering 12 months ago, we're all going, 12 months ago, we didn't know he existed yet, but you know,
the
like
end of the season
month, they're like, oh, you're just gonna have to wait a few months because
I know, right?
Secret. You can't go anywhere without seeing it.
They could have made a monster. They could have made millions.
I agree.
Sci-Fi's in the chat.
Hello there.
How's it
going? Hello.
Hey, Lockie's watching. How you doing, man?
The Mando retro figs. Oh, I want them, but I just don't want them to
I
forget
saw
about
the rumor about that.
Retro Mando figs.
That's correct. Yeah, definitely want my Jedi.
Super weird. TVC Boba Fett went up today without a Fan Friday live stream or announcement. Was able to get 2 without them being sold. I think the information was getting out there, and I think Hasbro decided to just push that little release out there before fan channels started leaking it. Not necessarily fan channels, but stores, because I think, the information was getting out, and I think Hasbro probably getting pretty desperate to stay on top of this themselves, because there's been a lot of stuff getting out before they've been able to do their reveals lately. So
that's what only one Kenobi was saying. Why didn't they do it in a live stream? They would have got massive amount of great publicity. People say, there's a great live stream. They mentioned this, and they did their live stream, just mentioned the crest, and then that's it. See you later.
Yeah, and it would have been able to clarify instantly that it's not exclusive to Hasbro Pulse. It was simply just going to be available for pre-order there at that particular time, because
it's going to be in a regular wave at a regular time.
It was going to be Hasbro Pulse exclusive, and everyone's going, well, not everyone can buy from Hasbro Pulse.
No,
but it's going to be part of a regular wave
that we should be able to get in this country anyway.
Yeah, with the Rogue One Vader,
and then you in New Zealand.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Funny again.
The last 12 TVC was online only.
The last 12.
I reckon that was the Emperor's Guard and stuff like that. 2012 and that.
Yeah, that had like Ahsoka, and maybe it was. I can't remember now. It's going back a long time.
If it's not yours, do it. Okay, fellas, who's keen for the Monday Night Footy Mandalorian footage? We won't get that, because I think that footage will only be during the NFL, not any football that we watch.
That's right.
Yeah, we get a little bit of NFL on 7 Mate, but it plays on Monday mornings, because
drop a teaser in there.
Hopefully, I'm not sure what game it's going to be in the middle of. I haven't heard whether they've scheduled it to be part of a particular Monday night football game, but we won't. No, we won't get the Monday night football game. We get Sunday night football playing it on Monday mornings here in Australia. So we won't get that. We'll just wait for it to hit the internet and go wild.
Watch it over a few times.
Pretty much.
Anyone got any bigger news or playset predictions?
The playset prediction that Jackface had in there was, he put a picture of a Stormtrooper helmet and said this is going to be a 6-inch one. And I was like, well, then it's going to be Death Star. It could be it could be the inside of the Star Destroyer. I think it's just going to be walls. That's what I think this place is going to be, because it was a diorama / playset, as it's mentioned. And that's where I thought, that's where it's going to be. It's just going to be a set of walls to put your 6-inch figures up against.
Something like the Rebel Fantasy 5 hallway, like in a Imperial version of that. Would be pretty cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Set up Obi-Wan and Darth Vader scene or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a blast door set, like a backdrop with blast doors.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Like the guys that do Galactic Trading Post that do the space walls, like they've just hit a massive market of Black Series collectors and toy photographers that I'm surprised Hasbro's taken this long to get on something like that, if this is indeed what it is. it's a no-brainer. And what those guys are doing with those are just, they look fantastic. They're all 3D printed, so they're just, they all connect together. You can buy all the different panels and you connect them all together, and they look fantastic. Is anyone?
I used to get a lot of people asking me where my backdrops came from, and one of them was the Blast Accessory Stormtrooper, and he had the Imperial wall backdrop in the box.
Oh yeah.
And the other one is it's just from a sticker book. It's in there. I don't know if you can see it very well.
My lag a little bit there.
Just in behind the first.
Touch this cardboard.
Yeah,
More or
I can
less.
see that. I'll have to turn it around later and show you everything. Pretty much. There's a piece of paper on a cardboard, yeah. And it works brilliantly.
Cheapest option.
Linda's asking, is anyone stunned by what Hasbro does?
Yes.
Not anymore.
They make some funny decisions. They do. They make some really weird decisions sometimes where you're like, are they serious? Like the Christmas ones, the troopers. Who decided that? And who's went, yep, that's what we're going to do. That's a really odd decision.
It's insane to think that like maybe 10 people sat around in a boardroom meeting and they voted up on that. And they gave themselves a big pat on the back and thought this is a great idea.
I reckon.
Like at least put like some screws in the head so you can hang
Not
it
a
from
fan,
your tree.
not a fan.
No, and they're $55 each.
That would make more sense.
Like the Zing Pop Culture have them for pre-order for $55. I think they'll be in the bargain bins at Reject Shop within the next 6 months.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah,
I'm also
January.
Mandalorian sparked my interest in collecting again. That was like Darth Mark was saying last night. He said Mandalorian made him want to play with toys again.
Yeah.
Well, you know, they've hit that. You know, Jon Favreau even says it's like we've got like all our action figures from the 70s, but we're doing it in live action TV. Like it's the same thing. You just make up stories and do whatever you want.
It's a big sandbox.
Maybe a second version of Jabba's Palace Walls. I want them to do more of those vintage collection play sets like they did with the hard carbonite wall. I would love to see some more like backdrop with Jabba's throne. Some other walls, like a spot for the band. Because that was a really cool thing. 88 Lego.
88 Lego. Hey, you were in my stream last night. Hey.
Yeah, he's been a frequent viewer.
I feel like I've seen that name. Very nice.
Not miss one. I think a Mos Eisley would be cool for a play set.
Yes, definitely. If they want to save money, make it Mandalorian theme.
I really like that new Lego set that's coming. That is very nice.
That is fantastic, isn't it?
Did you get your exclusive armor yet? No, I didn't. No, it's still on its way. Hope. Yeah, it's in a canoe somewhere in between here and the other side of the world.
So you bought it from the US? Is that correct?
No. I think it's coming from. I can't even remember where it's coming from. I'm pretty sure it's from the UK. Because I think someone got it from. No, I can't remember the story.
That's all right. They take a long journey now. You get them from the US, they go to Japan, and they come here. You get them from the UK, they go stop in the Middle East.
I got a buddy in America. I mentioned it last week on the stream as well, but he picked up a Captain Cardinal for me. He's in the US when they all dropped, like at the start of September or whatever. I PayPal'd him. It ended up being $80 to grab it. Like a week later, they hit Big W's and went on sale for $39. This thing still hasn't got to me yet. He sent it out. It's been nearly 6 weeks, I think, 7 weeks from the US. Yeah, and it went to Perth, and it sat in Perth for like a week and a half, and now it's in Sydney.
That's incredible.
So I'm interested to see what this thing's going to look like when it arrives. It's seen the world.
Yeah. See the warehouse here. I've just got all of those. I think it's Captain Cardinal and the Mountain Trooper and that. The
awesome
Galaxy's Edge ones. The warehouse here, I've just put them all up on their website. All 4 of them, DJ and all. Nice. Yeah, I was quite surprised actually.
Would you guys like to be in on a rumor? I can give you a little rumor about that. The Big W and the warehouse may be, grain of salt, remember, maybe getting the Falcon. It'll be on the shelves.
Oh, don't tell me. You've already told me. It's too late.
I'm not looking forward to seeing the price.
I hope my partner's not watching.
I think
She'll come through that door in a minute.
Those
Oh,
stools
that's the one.
They've also got that as well.
So we're
I need a
reportedly got a
Falcon
second
in here.
wave
I really do.
and we got a second wave of the 6-inch figures too, with the Hondo Anaka's droid, the R5P8 or whatever he is. I can't remember.
R5P8 and Commander Fire.
Commander Pyre.
Yeah.
I'm wondering what else they'll put out there as well, because you'd assume they wouldn't just leave it at another 2.
Oh, apparently it is. I looked into it and I was like, there should be 4 figures. No, there's only 2. There's only 2 on our list.
Right. I thought they may have just removed Kylo Ren and
we know 2, and usually if we don't know 2, they code name them in an inventory system. There's no name there at all, so it looks like there's only 2 figures. That's odd for a wave. There's 2.
Yeah, but given they were all sent out in like cases of their own figure too, like they weren't split into 4 different figures a case. They're all just coming boxes of the same thing. Just go through a few comments here. Hasbro should bring out backdrops for everything: Dagobah, Hoth, Endor, etc. I agree. Like the old cinema scenes from the Power of the Force 2 days, they were fantastic.
Even that Endor cardboard thing out of the big pack, the Endor pack, that cardboard tree set, that looks lovely. Send me the cardboard you're putting figures in front of.
I'm not going to get any of those Christmas Troopers waste of money, if you ask me. I'd be interested to see if anyone is going to buy them. You know what? I went out on when the first one was revealed, that Rancor Trooper. I said, I will get this thing. And just because of how stupid.
That's the only one that looks good.
The one that
I just thought it's so ridiculously dumb that I kind of want it in my collection. But yeah, I've changed my tune.
Another one?
180 on that.
Yeah, I get that there.
Vintage Ultrarama figure stand has 4 cardboard scenes, all different. Space Forest, hard to find, but I got it off eBay years ago. Nice.
Excellent.
Mike, have you heard any rumors of vintage collection vehicles in the future at all, or because
no? Since the Razor Crest, it's been like nothing. I assume there's some for 2021, but they're keeping that really under wraps. They don't want no one to know nothing. If they do, it'll be possibly a speeder bike like we've seen in the mission fleet for the Mandalorian. That's probably the next thing, other than the Scout Trooper that's getting one for 6 inch, but that's not TVC.
Yeah, that'll be Remnant Scout Trooper on the white bikes.
Yeah,
that'll be a nice release too. Simple repaint for Hasbro.
Cantina, we do need a Cantina set. Full of aliens and creatures. Oh, fantastic!
I recently got the old Power of the Force cardboard Dio that they did a Jabba's one as well, and I've like kitted that all out. I like got foam core and made a box, so it's all like all the walls aren't bowed and stuff because it was old cardboard. It all gets warped over the years. I've used like 2 rolls of sticky tape to hold that thing together, but it looks good.
I would like to see them release a Blue Squadron X-Wing, because all the X-Wings we've been released have always Red Squadron, so something a bit different. Blue Squadron from Rogue One in the vintage collection would be nice.
To a Rogue One 5th anniversary
helmet as well. You got General Merrick. He'd be the pilot.
Yeah.
So vintage collection Blue Squadron X-Wing from Rogue One. Vintage collection. Very nice.
Very nice.
That'd be cool.
There's a petition for it, but we've heard nothing from Hasbro about it yet.
I reckon it'd be a good like Rogue One 5th anniversary vehicle. Do a 5th anniversary collection for Rogue One next year.
Yeah.
Isn't that ridiculous? That sounds 5 years since Rogue One came out.
Brilliant movie.
Oh, it is.
Still an awesome movie.
You know, Rogue One is awesome because I love the war aspect of the films and that. And another solo was the Battle of Bimban. Is it Bimban?
Bimban,
yeah, that battle at the start is freaking awesome. I would love to see more films like that. And especially just seeing the other side of the Imperials and all that, and the standard troops and stormtroopers and that. But yeah, that battle was pretty sick. I would love actually the walker in it. What was that one called? The artillery walker or something like that. In the vintage collection.
AT.
Yeah. Well, you know, in the trenches and stuff. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, I'd love to see more of that Battle of Mimba because it was a muddy mess.
Yeah, that's true.
It was, all the troopers are walking around. You've got a mixture between like dirty ass stormtroopers and the mud troopers that Han Solo was wearing the gear of. And that was really cool. I need to watch Solo again soon.
Yeah.
Who'd like to see battle packs back? Absolutely. Who doesn't like battle packs?
You're getting 2 figures. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, I remember when
love to see that again.
Went from, like in 2012 to 13, I think they went from 4 figures to 3 figures. And I can't remember who it was, but they were instead of calling them battle packs, they were calling them like heated discussion packs. They're just completely losing characters out of them. Like they're just dropping the amount of figures you were getting. Like, yeah, it's not really much of a battle anymore. It's more of just a heated discussion. I just remember laughing at that really hard. That was so funny. Black Series Rancor. Can you imagine how big that would be?
Definitely.
That'd have to be.
I've got room for it already.
Darth Rock's just cleaned his table. He's pushed a bunch of crap off it and just ready for a 6-inch Rancor. I reckon that'd have to be a HasLab thing though, like the Sentinel.
It's going to be almost 4 foot tall. Yeah, it's massive. It'll be massive.
Yeah. And then you can do.
Ironically, where my palace is, it would fit underneath perfectly.
You can do reach goals, so you could get the Rancor Keeper as an extra figure. You could get a bucket of skulls you can leave on the ground. I don't know. What opinions do you have about the Commander Pyre Disney Galaxy's Edge exclusive? I like it. I have that figure. I've got it in the Disney Parks pack. Yeah, I got it in the 4-pack. Really.
You got the 6-inch one. You haven't got the little 3.75-inch one that I showed. The little resistance.
Yeah,
one?
I have him too.
You got one of them? That's a good.
I managed to get all the resistance figures when I was over in America last year, and then I think at that stage they were still planning on doing more, but they canned it after that first wave. So
yeah, so it's a waste because it's just the artwork on the cards is beautiful, and even the figures, even though they're 5 POA, they just look so well stylistic of the cartoon. You look at the cartoon, you look at the figures, you're like, it's the same thing. They didn't skimp on it. It's like they took good care of it. But yeah.
I still haven't watched the 2nd season of that. I really need to get around to doing that.
Neither have I. I think I got half an episode in. And I was like, hang on.
The first season was a bit of a slog, but towards the end I enjoyed it.
You got into it, yeah. Only one.
Nah. So yes, Malcolm, amen to that. That was the kind of answer I was fishing for earlier. We all know how we feel about
Blue Squadron. Yeah. Blue Squadron, Green Squadron, Yellow Squadron. Bring them all out.
Gold Squadron.
I want to see
in the Star Wars Squadrons game where you can customize your X-wings. Did you see all the new squadron names and all that?
Yeah, the Vanguard Squadron. Yeah. What's the one where you unlock it and it's like Sabine Wren's gone and painted them all? She's gone and put like the big orange decals and stuff on it.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it's called. Spectre Squadron or something, perhaps.
Yeah. Then I
want. Have
any
of you guys played that in VR yet?
I would love to.
I've got it.
Really,
it's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
You feel like you're in the ship, like in the TIE fighter. You feel like you're in a little ball. You look around, and like the A-wings, they're quite tight, so you feel yourself sort of sitting like this, flying it. But it's so amazing in VR. It's just dogfighting's so much fun.
Yeah,
might have to do a video.
I really want to give it a
stream.
I need to find someone.
There's actually someone in my area selling a VR set for $250. So I don't know if that's a good price.
That's not bad.
Apparently they brought it. They've only had it for a few days.
That's pretty good.
A few days, and they keep getting sick, so they want to get rid of it.
Do it.
Yours soon.
Oh, I can understand that. Some of them have done that.
I did the shark dive once with the VR, and that was freaking awesome.
I've got that. That's rather cool. That Resident Evil 7 is one of the most scariest things I've played before in a game. You really immerse yourself in the house you're in. It's terrifying in VR.
I really want to do the Vader Immortal series because I think the first 3 chapters are on PlayStation Network now.
Just come out in PS.
Yeah, so that I'd love to do that.
Yep. That one came out. I'm going to get my hands on that soon, hopefully.
Yeah, I've watched the videos of it, so I know the story. But yeah, it'd be cool to go through that with VR.
No.
Bonjour du Quebec.
Definitely.
Quebec. It's not even 6. The baby woke up very early.
Thank you for joining us, Simon, all the way from Quebec. That's thousands of miles away. Thousands of miles away.
Thank you, baby.
Yeah, that's a nice early start to the day.
Do you guys want to see how the toy room's going?
Yeah. Give us a whirl around. We'll try and do is
It's massive.
I'll try and give
I'll
you
flip my camera around if I'm
a full screen
able.
for a little bit. Oh, he's gone. Oh, hang on.
Let me get rid of the comment for a
I'm
moment.
still here.
Here we go.
I can see some retro in the background. He's trying to turn the camera around. Nope.
No, I think he might be. Oh no.
No.
There's a little bit of lag.
Oh, it's been poo. Hang on.
We'll jump back here until he's.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, business.
Right, so I'll start here. It's a small range at the moment because I only started recently collecting vintage, so got a small vintage lot up there. I've just put up the episode 3. More hooks for those.
You are just lagging a little bit. You are just lagging a little bit. So we'll just we'll see how this goes. But
that's fine. It's where I am. So also got the setup of Black Series figures here. Just finished piling them in today. The first order and the Galactic Empire. Bunch down
that's
there.
looking really good.
There's the retros. But yeah, sadly, I'm missing Boba Fett. That's my retros, and that's a work in progress.
Very nice.
But yes, there's a lot going on in here, and that's my cabinet.
Nice, got the Jabba's Palace.
But yeah, much more to go. Right, I'm going to flick myself back now.
Awesome. No, it's looking really good.
Yeah, still so much to do, but I will get there. Right, am I back? There I go.
Yeah, I thought you were a chair for a second.
Simon's asking, are we into the Funko Pops as well? I'm not. Ooh. I do have a couple, but I'm not.
I could just slip off this way and get
just
you
a couple.
I have.
I'm not into
Funko. On hand, I have this little guy. He is the furry. I can't.
I only have those two.
Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. It's not even Star Wars. That little furry forehead.
This guy's run the show now.
It's hard to get away from these. It's only because it's very hard to get Back to the Future merch, and it's this is the closest thing I can get to an action figure or a doc, other than the one that's coming soon that's from NECA. which is dropping in January. So yeah, getting all these. I want to get away from Pops, but they drag me back in.
Are you going to go for those NECA Back to the Future figures, Mike?
Yes, I already have two.
I paid for them. I do have a few nuts still.
Yeah, paid for them in May. Still haven't received. They come from Dorkside. So if they come from America, they'll sit in transit forever and a day, I think. I'll see Americans, they'll be posting pictures. I got them in the mail. I'll see them all through the social medias, and they'll be like looking at the watch 24 days later. Oh, mine arrived. Yeah.
It's just that equator. It's so hard for everything to cross that equator.
They don't fly here anymore. They're all surface mail. They get on a boat. They get on a boat and sail. It takes forever.
Yeah,
better not put mine in a container that falls off the.
Definitely sci-fi. As soon as I've finished it,
into a video. Help us.
Keep lagging out, don't I?
It's a little bit on and off, but it's okay. It's pretty stable at the moment.
Yeah, it's just because where I am, I'm on an extender, but yeah, so it's still a work in progress in this room. But improvements will be coming.
So what's everyone excited for coming out? Like, what are you most excited about?
Like I said, that new wave they've announced, that new wave that features this vintage card back, that Blue Sky one, definitely. I know it's April, but yeah, that I'm looking very forward to because Bespin Layer, Snaggletooth. I got to figure out who's in the rest of that damn wave. I'll see what I can do. If
I think the Rogue One Vader's in that wave too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I remember that one.
Yeah.
It's got.
See if I can get an image for you guys to have a look at.
Maybe all these Rogue One stuff that are again released next year. Maybe we might see Blue Squadron X-Wing things.
Possibly. I mean, in terms of like vintage collection figures, there seems like they're trickling out some Rogue One characters. I mean, we've had Jyn and Cassian in sort of the fully articulated figures. We've had K2SO. We're just getting Chirrut now. So you'd hope that maybe Baze, Bodhi, Krennic. Krennic would look amazing on a vintage card. Love to see Director Krennic on a vintage
card.
Oh, the child's in that wave too. So the child, Boba Fett, Grief Karga, Bespin, Escape, Leia, and Snaggletooth. Wave 2 of 2021. I can share that screen if you like.
So the child's getting its own release as well as with the Razor Crest.
Yeah, so I think
probably just change the card.
That's good.
Now the Mandalorian, that's not coming carded with the Razor Crest Day. It's just the child.
I don't think so.
Correct?
Yeah. That's got soft goods, doesn't it?
And the December wave there, Captain Rex, Darth Vader, Moff Gideon, Beskar Armor, and the Armoror. I haven't seen any of those except for the top two, which is Rex and Vader. And then all the wave 3s, which has
not
an
even
Anakin,
worry about them.
Queen Amidala. Yeah. Why did they put them in there? They're just wasting spaces, wasting spots.
Rocky Anakin.
Yeah.
Snaggletooth.
Yeah.
Now with the new the vintage, Black Series figures, 6-inch figures being released with the new packaging and stuff, I've noticed we haven't seen anything like a New Hope. Be interesting.
Yeah.
We've got Empire, we've got Return of the Jedi. There's nothing.
No.
Yeah, good point.
No Revenge of the Sith yet. No. Have we got a Phantom Menace yet?
We'll have Jar Jar in that.
Oh, yeah.
So I guess we'll probably end up.
That could do with the re-release on A New Hope.
A new layer. Yeah. A new hand as well. You mentioned it once before, Jesse, from A New Hope, a new Han Solo sculpt.
Yeah.
New Luke.
Yeah, that would be. It wouldn't be a hard one to make either for him. Like they've pretty much got all the parts out there for him, so they just need to slap him together. Because the new Andor one is pretty much mostly he's got the vest, he's got the shirt. They just need to change the sleeves and give him some blue pants. Like, it would be a difficult figure to put out. That no Force Awakens Black Series yet, no Last Jedi yet, and only one Rise of Skywalker on the horizon.
Until Rey.
Yeah. So I dare say they've got.
You just got a whole heap of them when it came out.
Come on, they'll have to release another Boba Fett in the New Hope Black Series wave, hey?
Yeah, why not?
Just for those Boba Fett collectors. I got a mate, he collects Boba Fett's, and every time they release something now, he's going, more money. Another one. All these Boba Fett's.
I'm trying to just stay away desperately from that carbonized Boba Fett that's out at Big W at the moment, because I've got a little Boba Fett shrine.
Like he's beautiful. It's beautiful.
I want to like him. I just don't want to pay for a carbonized figure. I feel like I'm supporting a dark cult or something. But I've always called myself a Boba Fett fan in denial, because I've always said for years that, he's just an overrated character, and, he got taken out by a blind guy with a stick. But then I'd buy all the stuff and have a little shelf dedicated to Boba Fett stuff. So it is what it is. Can't deny he's a badass. He does look great. What is the most expensive Black Series you own?
Ooh.
It's a good question.
The one that the market is dictating is expensive?
I guess so, yeah. I reckon probably the two Shadow Squadron figures that came out with the Shadow Speeder Bike, the Shadow Scout, and the Shadow Stormtrooper that came out. That's a hard one to get these days.
I know that one, yeah. Mine will be the Exegorth Escape, I'd say, yeah.
Mine would be
with the Minot.
It's the Kennacolor one.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's a pricey one. Yeah. I have tried to track that one down, but not going to happen. I do want that one. What's the prototype Fett going for like these days? Because that's another one I've got that is probably a little bit harder to find these days as well.
I'm not sure. I have him, but I don't have the box. I've got him loose, which is strange for me being an inbox collector. Yeah, I got a loose one.
I'm always got a serious face, Linda, so I'm always like this. Just read the comment there. Looks like he's not the only one in the audience having fun. I do smile occasionally.
I'm always like the most childish one because I just make jokes at everything.
It's like where I work. Where I work, a lot of people say I'm not. I don't look happy all the time, but I'm like this all the time, Mr. Serious.
Mr. Serious.
I don't want to show my emotions. Doesn't that lead to the dark side?
Didn't mention that one.
Heroes of Endor.
Was in Tassie. Couple nice. Went to Hobart Big W's and brought all the carbonized figures they had. A couple. A couple.
A couple of boxes. No, just a couple of figures.
I wonder how many are on eBay right now. Let's have a look. I'm going to bring up eBay. Black Series exclusive. There's probably a lot here. Oh, Clone Trooper Lieutenant for $99.95.
Oh.
That's one I still need to track down.
I'm still after the Sergeant. Hopefully they might release that again.
Was that
Sergeant. The green?
What colour was the green one?
Green, yep.
Yeah. That was an interesting one because the white on the armor was like a off shade of white compared to the others. It was a bit of an odd release, but I'm trying to see how many.
I've got all the the officers in my sideshow collection. I got all the lieutenant, sergeant, lieutenant, captain, commander, I think.
Just picked up the Heroes of
Smarty
Endless
collection. M&Ms.
Yeah, the Skittle Troopers.
I don't mind if they can release stormtroopers like that, because I'll pick them up. No worries.
$240 for the Heroes of Endless. That's not a bad find. You're looking at, probably there's 4 figures and a speeder bike, $40 a pop, so $160 plus a speeder bike, another $30, $190 plus $50 shipping. That's probably pretty good, really. Just for the convenience.
Nice looking.
It is. I love the way they've displayed it in the box too. Like, it's the way it folds open. It looks really good.
Yeah.
Trifold box.
Black Series going up in price. It's soon going to be cheaper to buy Hot Toys. Probably not far off the mark, really.
I've noticed they're going up. Yeah.
They seem to be going up all the time. It's just, I know I hammer on it like a broken record, but those, like the gaming greats and all the exclusives that do come out at Zing here, they're $55, man. It's just a little bit.
Yeah.
2 figures, you're in for over
I agree.
And then you're
here for a Black Series, you pay 35 to 45.
Is your favorite Adelaide-based store?
If we're talking online, the Bulletproof Villain and Goodies Toys. In terms of like store, I don't really have one because I don't really visit any stores these days.
Zing.
Yeah.
Zing culture.
You're right. Yeah, I'll go with Zing. I tend to just walk in there every time I'm at the local shopping centre anyway, so I do have one like 5 minutes away, so it is quite easy.
And
just
his theme song starts playing where everyone knows your name.
Let's see. How do you all keep track of your collections? What you have and what you need? I need a better system. Mine's all up here. I know I really need to catalog this in like an Excel spreadsheet or something, but that is such a daunting task.
I started doing that, then I just gave up. Just too many figures.
Good idea.
How far did you get, Malcolm?
Yeah. You kind of know what you got.
I don't know. I've got it on my laptop to the left here. But yeah, I just went through every figure from the vintage saga to legendary collection and that, but then I just gave up, I reckon. So because I did the move, most of my collection of figures I had collected, I just ended up chucking it in one box, so everything got mixed up. I reckon I sat there for about 2 weeks, going through every freaking loose weapon I found at the bottom of the boxes and that, and then tried to match them up to the figures. So I went on to was it Rebel Scum or something? They got all the all different waves and stuff, and tried to match all the weapons and all their accessories together.
Big photo archive.
It took me a while, but it took me a while, but I managed to match everything back up. Pretty much most of it. So
yeah, it's just I'd love to get into Excel spreadsheets and try and work that out and list it, but to go through, it'd have to be I'd have to be getting very, very close to 2,000 figures in this room, plus Lego sets I've got, plus going into like SH Figure Arts and as well, and just it's so daunting. So I just keep photos of everything and try and keep it updated so that, in case something happens, like touch wood, the house burns down, or, I've got a pretty good catalog and I know pretty well what's in my head that what I'd lose.
Your catalog would be YouTube review videos.
Yeah.
I like going back.
Pretty much,
yeah, that's true.
Just the insurance
I review everything I've got pretty much, yeah.
It's all on film.
So I picked up another Stormtrooper from Target, $35. We'll scuff him up to look more remnants soon. That'll be cool. I'm interested to see.
There's There's a remnant coming. Tell him that. There's a remnant stormtrooper. It's on its way. It's a target.
Did you see the photo that came out the other day that was very quickly debunked as a fake? That was, whoever photoshopped that, I've got to give them credit.
Yeah, I did see that.
They did a pretty good job.
Well done.
Filled the whole community. They were like, "Oh, look at this!" Nope, that's not it. We just painted the regular one and changed the name.
Good night, boys. Time for me to play trains. Thanks for the chat. Enjoy. Have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
No.
That was a pretty convincing train, not?
Going back to the organization of figures, when I collected 5 POA, I've told you this before, I use 60-liter tubs. I can cram in about 40 figures, and once I've done like The Force Awakens, I completed the set, close the lid, push the tub aside, start the next one. Rogue One, done the same, filled it up, every figure, close the lid, move on to the next one. So that's how my organizational, I know what tubs are, which ones are which.
Nice.
So that's my organizational, and the rest is all what I remember in here.
Yeah. I've still got a few.
Like series, the numbering, just missing a few numbers here and there. It's like, oh, what number is it again that I don't have? So most of the ones I want, I've got, so I'm happy.
Nice. Do you have a list of what numbers you don't have yet? Because I mean, you got that massive package the other week. Gave you quite a few of them.
Almost the first one.
That was 1 to 20 or something, almost, wasn't it?
1 to 20. Yeah. So a lot of them are double ups for me as well. It's all right. Look, the middle order there around remember the Holdo wave that they had? There's a wave in there around the 70s, about 72 to about 88. I think 90. So somewhere around there. They're really difficult to get those ones. I think I missed out on Rio Durant, Holdo, Stormtrooper Minban, Han Solo. He's there as well. There's a few in there that are really tricky to get. I still
want to get that Han Minban.
Han Minban. It looks like a good figure.
The Han Minban is nice. I need to get. Still don't have one.
Just drop out for a second.
To say that the common figures, how come some of the common figures in our country in New Zealand are so hard to get, but we can get exclusives here and there that pop up in stores? It's like, the exclusives sometimes are easier for us to get than just the common number, which Americans probably find that absolutely ridiculous. And all these,
I agree.
So the subsets, we can get them easy in games, in EB Games. Just walk in and go, oh look, here's a Gaming Greats one, and now we walk into Big W, the carbonized one. Just it's getting easy to get those, but you get the normal numbered series, impossible.
It's true.
I was just surprised that lieutenant, that clone trooper lieutenant, like I thought Zing might have picked that up, but that's nowhere to be seen. It just went to Walgreens stores in America, and it's pretty much stayed there. So
don't get any of them because the Clone Commander Obi-Wan, that was Walgreens, and General Veers was it General Veers? He's it was Walgreens as well. We never saw him.
I ended up having to drop like $50 to get them just from Taiwan. I think that's where those ones ended up coming from. Just to get them, you just got to occasionally just got to part ways with the cash and.
Yep.
Todd, I love you guys. Waiting to see Boba Fett in the Mandalorian season 2. I think we all are. I'm definitely interested to see what's going on there. Because if they've gone back and read those Aftermath books and read the chapter about Cobb Vanth basically buying this damaged suit of armor and he's walking around as the chief of Freedom Town on Tatooine. That was got to be him in the end of chapter 5 there with the gunslinger going back to see what's her name, Fennec Shan's body on the ground. So you have the sound of.
That's right.
If you go back and watch that, you can hear the sound of his you hear it mostly predominantly in A New Hope when Boba Fett shows up and the camera sits on him for 25 minutes for fan service, and you can hear the radar sort of sound going on, and he's got the stirrups on his boots or whatever you want to call them. You get those sounds in The Mandalorian too, so it's definitely. I think it's going to be Cobb Vanth. I think we're going to be meeting Cobb Vanth, which is reportedly played by Timothy Oliphant. before we get to see Boba Fett himself. So very, very intriguing.
Definitely.
See, that sort of stuff you were right up on. See, any of that sort of movie sort of and TV show stuff I'm not up on. So I just see it when I see it. I don't get any of the spoilers or any of the inside intel about that. So it's interesting to hear your perspective on those.
Yeah.
It was one chapter. I can't remember what Aftermath book it was. I feel like it might have even been the first one, because with the Aftermath trilogy by Chuck Wendig, it tells a story, but every now and then he'd throw a chapter in, which is something else that's happening throughout the galaxy. There was a chapter in one of the books about what Jar Jar's doing now on Naboo, and there's a whole story about Cobb Vanth basically buying this beat-up suit of armor that was found out in the desert. That was a cool little seed that they've planted, and looks like they may have picked up on that. So that's cool. Do you think we'll see Boba unmasked in Mandalorian season 2? I think they wouldn't have worried about getting. They wouldn't have got Tamara Morrison if they didn't. I think we will.
I don't want that.
That's
true.
I
don't want that at all. No. I tell you why. Because if Tamara Morrison decides
things.
not to do that again, you've got to change the actor, and then they can't take the helmet off anymore. So taking the helmet off, you can't change the actor out. And I need him to be anonymous.
I think it'd be interesting if they play with camera angles where you don't actually see his face, but he's not wearing a helmet.
Yeah.
So that would be an interesting.
That would be okay, but I don't think we should see it.
I think we will.
Like when we saw Mando take his helmet off to have a feed, you saw the back of his head, sort of thing.
Yeah.
And the episode with Mando's on that episode 3, I think it was, with all the people that live in the village. He takes the helmet off, and they show him without the helmet on, but he's eating food. But you don't see his face until the end of the series.
It'll be very interesting, though. They obviously know Boba Fett's still got a massive fan base. So the only Black Series 6-inch is missing from Phase 3, the red and black, is Dr. Aphra 000 and the other droid, the BT-1.
BT-1.
Oh, yeah. I need those. They're really cool droids, those.
The murder droids. I only have the 000. He's the only one out of that.
Never saw them over here. Never saw them here. Never.
Zing never picked up a No.
No,
they didn't. Didn't hear either.
I pre-ordered the ones through Bulletproof, so hopefully he'll get them in very shortly.
Oh, Blue Harvest is here. Hello there. Mark.
Oh, hello there.
Hello there.
Thanks for tuning in, mate. Appreciate it. I definitely want to come and hang out with you guys on the Palaboy stream at some point. It'd have to be I don't know, what's the time zone like? It would have to, because Mike, you've been on it. Would it be early morning? So they do it on a Friday
Saturday
night,
morning, which is our Saturday morning, 6 a.m.
Oh, it wouldn't be too bad.
For you, it'll be 5:30 a.m.
Oh, it's
maybe you can come in a little bit later. Just come in at 6:30 and do the last half. They'll do a 2-hour show.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Jesse, and you're the special guest of the day, and you get asked all the questions. It's great.
Oh, if they'll have me, I'll be happy to jump on and chat with those guys.
7 for Darth ROCK1.
Yep, 7 a.m. till 9.
That'd be cool.
Enough said. Get over it, fellas. He's brown bread.
He's brown bread. He's dead. He's coming back.
Try tell Lucasfilm that, because if there's money on the table, they will they'll want that money. Coming to the last hour. Yeah, we'll work out a Saturday morning coming up soon and see what we can do. That would be good fun. Just want a Black Series Mando and IG-11 scene pack with Mando having a removable helmet. Yeah, that'd be cool. I don't think they did, but I always thought it'd be cool if where McFarlane did I think it was McFarlane did those Game of Thrones figures a couple of years ago, whether they did because Pedro played Oberyn Martell.
Oh yes.
So they did a
You
figure
could
of
take that head
him.
off.
You grab that head, but I don't think they did, because a lot of people did that. They got Brienne of Tarth, who Gwendolyn Christie, and they put that head on Captain Phasma. So
give her the
I
blood.
don't think they ever got the Oberyn Martell figure done though. He wasn't a super big character, so I can understand that, but that would have been cool. Lucas confirmed he lived.
What is that? Oh, seriously, some decent
Yeah.
action figure.
Lucas also calls Hoth Hoth, so he changes that every 20 minutes. Nah, whatever Lucas says is gospel. Live by that man's words. Most expensive Black Series is the Luke pilot from Celebration 17, signed by Mark Hamill. Oh, nice. That would have been fantastic. I did get that pilot Luke. I sold it about a year and a half ago. I
still got mine.
I got a pretty handsome fee for that, because
I actually had some. I can't remember, because this was on a previous Red Leader One channel. Had some subscribers, the dad and the daughter, who went to Celebration, picked up a second one and sent it over to me because they love watching my videos and that, which was absolutely awesome for someone to do that. So I've still got that one. And someone else sent me it was R5D4 or R4D5. I can't remember.
Yeah.
That exclusive.
Yeah,
sent over to me as well.
40th anniversary.
When I sold off my 40th anniversary carded figures, I kept the R5 so I could open him up. But I did because I bought 3 of the Lukes when I was over in Orlando. One I gave to Darth Phoenix 619 on YouTube here. So because I got to meet him and visit him. He lives in Sacramento, so I gave him one just as a gift because he didn't get to go to Celebration. I brought 2 home with me. One got slightly banged up on the bubble because I didn't pack it properly, and I managed to trade that off for the R5D4 exclusive to someone else, and then I ended up selling all of them. But
so going back to that figure we're talking about, Oberyn, have a look.
Yeah,
Dark Horse making. There's his action figure in the middle. I think there's 7 figures. Dark Horse, so that you could use that head on the Mando body if you wanted to do a helmetless.
Yeah,
true.
Oh, I might have to look in.
Yeah, they're made by Dark Horse. I was amazed by that.
Yeah, right. The sci-fi saying here, no Martell figure, I'm afraid. Well, just found one.
And, he's
Maybe
probably,
not.
He's got the Macala ones where this is Dark Horse, different company.
Yeah, but that's cool.
So you jump across to another company to get one. I saw Mark Hamill's name on the screen before. Yeah, I was bitching and moaning about politics on my Twitter feed, and I think I talked to Jason Ward, and he told me I was, more or less be quiet, and then Mark Hamill chimed in and told me to be quiet too.
Oh,
I know. I want to brag about getting Mark Hamill. There's my little mention I got here. There he goes. Yeah. Mark Hamill. Making Star Wars Usual Mike 30 and Thunder. Same here. Thumbs up. Yeah. So he tagged me in a tweet. Yeah, 30 likes on it too, the bugger. All because I wanted him to stop talking about politics and talk about Star Wars. And everyone told me to shut up.
Another making Star Wars.
I had what's the guy's name for Lucasfilm? He knows everything about Star Wars, the stories, and
Pablo Hidalgo.
Yeah. I had him retweet and reply to me once on a tweet because when Rogue One came out, and we had a sneak picture of one of the X-wings with the blue markings. I just hinted down below about, is this Blue Squadron? Because I'm not sure if you knew that originally the Blue Squadron was meant to be in A New Hope. and because of the back screen, which was blue, they couldn't use it. So they actually changed the squadrons around where the Y-wings were meant to be red squadron, and the X-wing squadrons were meant to be blue squadron, but because of they changed it around, made yellow squadron, and made the X-wings red squadron. So that was a bit of a homage. Yeah, a bit of a homage to what the squadron was meant to be. That's why it was Rogue One Blue Squadron. So.
Because the blue screen, the X-wing was going to get lost in the blue screen, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Black Series Vader on operating
page. Homage is very Australian.
It's cool.
For the French accent, you guys say homage. With that posh.
Is it too much to ask for an IG-11 with electronics that spins and has the self-destruct pop out? For Hasbro, yeah, it probably is asking too much. You should be straight to the point there. Not to say I wouldn't want one, but
that's something they'd probably do in a big scale, like for kids. It'll roll along the floor, like like one of the big stormtroopers is like 18 inches tall. It'd be something that could do that for the kids, and when it explodes, the head and arms just fall off. So that could be it.
Remember those little propeller things where you sit the little thing and it's got a couple of wings, and you pull the string and they spin off?
Oh yeah, I do.
Do it like one just the top half of IG-11, so he's just guns just spinning around.
I lost many of them on a roof. Oh, back in the day.
In a tree, over the fence.
Get them as high as I could up in the air.
Most expensive Black Series, the blue line. Now with the re-release price dropped, clones are like stocks up and down. They certainly are. They're a commodity.
The new Cody, I know it's only a digital image they gave us of the card backs for the archive wave next year, but they look good. That Cody looks good. The Cody, the Thrawn, the Han Hoth, and Luke Hoth. I think those two Hoth figures, the faces are a bit pasty looking. I hope when we see the real deal, it's like, oh, that looks all right. But yeah, just those two figures, the skin tone on the faces is just a bit weird. I know they're on Hoth and they're freezing cold. But you don't have to make them pasty white, like really white.
How can Mark Hamill tell anyone to shut up about politics?
They told me, that's for sure.
The figures I'm talking about are McFarlane. Those Dark Horse ones are statues, so you'd have to cut them off, but it would work. Oh, okay, no, cool. Yeah.
So yeah, no articulation.
Was it Star Wars politics? Normal politics.
It was regular politics. I said something to the degree of, why do all the blue check marks when I open up Twitter talk about politics? I hate this guy. I want this guy. I don't care whether you're Democratic or Republic. I just don't want blue check marks constantly filling up on feed. I'm following them for entertainment purposes, and all I get is politics. And then someone with a blue check mark replied, I do it because I love my country. And then Mark Hamill replied, same here. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm sorry I said anything. Yeah. I just didn't want to open up Twitter, and I want to look at Star Wars stuff, and all I see is bloody politics and who said what and what's on the news about this. I don't care. And I thought I might start unfollowing a few of them. It's frustrating just to open up. I want to see what Jesse's new toy or what Malcolm might say, what Darthrock might say. No, I get all these celebrities with the blue check marks going on about bloody the politics of the day. It's just frustrating. It annoys me just more or less.
It's the world we live in now, isn't it?
It divides their audience. It does. I don't want to be political because I don't want people saying, oh, he's only like this or he's only like that. I want everyone to be part of the Star Wars community. I don't want to divide my audience through politics.
I just want to mention that Mark Hamill and the Patrick Stewart Uber Eats commercials that are going around at the moment. They crack me up.
They're good. They're good. So that's entertaining. That's why you should be restricting that sort of stuff. That's good.
That's absolutely. They're fantastic. I remember when Carrie Fisher was still around, and her and Bill Shatner would just give each other so much hell on Twitter, but they did it out of love for each other. Like it'd always be like Star Wars versus Star Trek, but they did it just because they could both take the piss out of each other, and no one would get offended, and it was just fun. But
Isn't there a photo of those two, and she's got him in a headlock or something? There's a photo of Carrie Fisher's got William Shatner in a headlock. I've seen that photo. Yeah, it's pretty funny.
I feel like I've seen that.
That needs to be StreamYard background.
Yeah, at least someone's avatar anyway. IG11 is brown bread. He's brown bread. That's 2 brown bread references in one stream. I just want Amanda with removable helmet. Ooh, that'd be a good idea. Yeah, just if they keep the same actor, if they change him, we're in trouble.
Yeah, you do a head swap with just about any character. You just have to pretend that it's Pedro Pascal. It might be Mark Hamill under the helmet today.
Politics is overrated. Stick to Star Wars, Mike. I will do.
Yep.
They don't have content I don't like, whatever. I won't follow them. Oh, true. Yeah, but with celebrities, I sort of want, if they're going to be in something, I want to see a reference to, I'm going to be in this film, I'm showing up in this. And when they fill up full of politics, it just turns me right off. Right off.
Patrick Stewart with the cricket bat. I wonder if Patrick Stewart's ever played any cricket in his days.
No, it looks more like a chess player to me.
Yeah. I don't know if Patrick Stewart could really hike one over the boundary rope, but never seen the Uber Eats commercial. I need to look that up. There's a few, so yeah, look around because there's a couple of different ones. But it's quite good.
Tomatoes.
Now, what is the most valuable vintage collection figure you own?
Ooh.
I still have a carded Darth Malgus from the expanded universe. That one belongs on my wall. I remember that one was so highly sought after when it came out. It was almost impossible to find. And I remember finding 3 in a Woolworths supermarket one day.
They expanded universe on them, don't they?
It's amazing where you'll find them.
On the pill.
I'll just grab it.
I can grab one. I'm trying to think of mine. What have I got? Vintage.
I don't really have one. Maybe the Rebel Hoss Trooper. Apparently he's a hard one to find now, but I've only got a small amount.
What about your Princess Leia up there? Princess Leia Yavin, you've got Darth Rock. Has it got 150 or 164 on the back?
Oh, yes. I'll grab it. Hang on.
Yeah.
Look at the Malgus. Ooh, expanded universe.
I don't know. How rare are the Lost Wave vintage collection?
I don't know. I've still got mine. They're not in the best condition.
It is 164.
You've got the rare variant. You've got the one that's got Cara Dune's number on it. There you go. That's probably your rarest one you got. Because it's 150. It's VC 150.
Oh, right. Oh, well, there we go then.
Yeah, this one had vehicles on the back too.
Oh, Greek French sent me that a while back.
Lovely, lovely.
Great looking figure too.
So which one's the rare
Great
one?
Card back like that.
164. They accidentally put the wrong number on it.
It's
supposed to be 150. 164 is Cara Dune's number for the Mandalorian, and they put that number on Leia's card.
Yeah. Are the characters different on the back, or is it just the number?
Just the number. That's the only difference.
Sure. Yeah. 164 is very cool. All right, so that one.
There you go. I was trying to think of mine. Mine might be the 1983 Rancor Keeper, still on card back, the original one.
Probably the other rarest. Probably the rarest one I'd have is the yak face that came with the sail barge.
Oh, that one's so bad. Yeah, that one, Jesse.
Yeah, the coin.
I'll go grab that one as well.
That's a beauty. I want that collection.
It is.
Never got
a coin on it, doesn't it?
And Power of the Force.
Neither. I love the barge.
I can see Jesse's in the background there.
I can see that barge. Very nice.
Oh, there he is. Oh, in the acrylic face and all.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I had to keep that in acrylic.
mint on card forever.
VC
And it's
VC
zero,
triple zero.
VC 000.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that is awesome.
Because I love what they did. They had the punched. They didn't have the hole punched out like they do with the new vintage collection figures. They pre-punched the holes.
Oh yes.
So they went back and yeah, that's as close as I'll get to ever owning a real vintage Jack face, I think. So yeah, that's
very nice though.
I love the acrylic cases. Like, yeah, they're just really well done. I think I got them through Ian's display. Yeah.
You know they go for like $500. That's a very expensive figure.
Yeah, that could pay for the barge. But, I don't know. I like it. I think it's a nice piece for the collection, so I'm definitely gonna keep it. Yeah, I just want to get a loose. I just want to get a loose vintage Jack face.
Did you do that, or I did that? No, you did that. Oh, okay. Woolies, holy dooly. I wish my Woolies start selling some more vintage cards.
Oh, I'd like it if they just got some Star Wars figures in general.
I just thought I'd share this. So I ended up picking up the whole wave of this off of Saga Central before they closed up shop. But
yeah, I do still have mine. They're obviously mine aren't in as good condition as yours. Sorry, I need another coffee because I pinned mine to the walls and yeah, stupidly should have kept them well protected. But yeah, I remember I ordered that wave through, I think, Big Bad Toy Store, and they sent out 6 of those, and then the 6 of the vintage collection variants as well.
Very, very
so
cool.
I opened up all the vintage collection versions and kept them carded.
I was so tempted to open the layer Bespin, but I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah. I feel like the character selection could have been a little bit better because there were 3 troopers. Because Jar Jar's cool. Episode 2 got a clone. Episode 3 got a clone. Episode 4 got a Sand Trooper. Episode 5 got Bespin Leia. And Episode 6 got Vader.
With the
clear helmet and the lightning, like
the Wrath of Vader.
Getting zapped Vader. But yeah, they were cool, like chase variants they put out there. But yeah, character selection could have been a bit cooler. But what can you do?
It's cheaper for him to make a Stormtrooper because you don't have to mold a human face.
Yeah,
easy to do helmets and repaints of body.
What I hate with the vintage collection is removable helmets. I hate removable helmets and figures.
Yeah. Depending on the character,
you should just be able to pop the head off, get a helmet, click it on, have it that way. Just the helmets just look too big and stupid. Yeah. Same with I haven't seen the Clone Trooper, but apparently out of the new Black Series, but apparently that's removable. The helmet, isn't it?
Yeah, I think they're glued on.
Yeah, with a white face underneath. It's just the head taking up the space that would be needed anyway. So they're not
the helmet.
The Camino Trooper, the Camino and the Stormtrooper.
Yeah.
Yeah, for some, the Stormtrooper's got clone faces as well. So I assume that's
he does. He definitely does. You won't see it, but he does. Strange because it's quite a small helmet too. It's not as big as the other ones.
Todd's not a fan of separate heads. No, that's fair. I just don't know that Hasbro have been able to nail the removable helmet quite well yet. Like there's some of the vintage collection clone troopers that came out, like they did a shock trooper and a 501st trooper, and the helmets just looked too bulky and it just didn't quite sit on the head properly, and it was a little bit flat. But you know, when they do get them right, like the Commander Wolf that just came out, they've done that. They hit the nail on the head there, and the ARC troopers that have just come out too, they look pretty good. So hopefully they've got that locked down. And with the Black Series Camino clones, they look pretty good. So I've seen a few folks get like wonky helmets, and I just give them the same advice. It's just hold it in boiling hot water, boil the kettle, put it in a mug, dunk the helmet in there, pull it out after about 30 seconds, and then rinse it under some cold water.
Forgot about the helmet. Yeah, he does have a helmet.
Sci-fi's out. Take it easy, man.
Catch you later, buddy.
Pretty decent.
See you, mate.
Hey, buddy. Remember with helmets.
Yeah. So I kind of like what they did with a few of the resistance figures, and because instead of giving a helmet, they gave you a separate head with the head in the helmet, so you could swap them out.
That's right. Torredo's
yeah,
racing helmet.
Yeah, and I think I forgot his name. The boss, the
Kaz.
mechanic guy. No,
Kaz.
he's
Yeager.
Jarek Yeager.
Yeager. Jeez, you got a good memory.
All right, so what else we got planned for the weekend? Anything Star Wars related for the weekend? We're just counting down for Mandalorian.
I'm meant to be night shift at the moment, but that's all my weekend's going to consist of working and sleeping.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm
not too much. Just hanging out with the kids, and probably continuing with setting up in here as well. Still more to do.
Nice. Yeah, I'm just gonna take Sunday to do nothing. I think that's pretty much what I want to do. I don't want to do anything tomorrow.
Sounds like a good idea.
But I'm sort of just throwing some ideas around at the moment. That when the Mandalorian comes up, I'm probably going to move my streams to Friday nights. So I want to do like a bit of a Mando post-show sort of live stream. So
yeah, good idea.
Hopefully we can
talk about it. Good idea.
Yeah,
talk about
break down some Mando stuff, and yeah. Glad to talk to you guys from one Aussie Star Wars fan to another. Whereabouts are you, Todd? Me and Malcolm are South Aussies. Mike's a New South Welshman.
It sounds funny when you say it like that. New South
Sounds a little bit more regal, doesn't it?
Yeah, very posh.
You got to wonder how long New South Wales is going to be there before it's no longer new. Same as New Zealand. When does New Zealand just become Zealand?
Yeah.
I know, right?
Macquarie.
Port Macquarie. Oh, he's only about 2 hours away from me. Hey, just down the road. Just down the road.
What nights are the Mandalorian Season 2 on? They'll be around about 6 or 7 p.m. Friday nights, starting October 30. So
we get them that time.
Yeah, we get it.
Yeah.
I remember we got it. Comes out at like 10 or 11 o'clock at night here, and I couldn't go to bed because I was waiting for it. Then I couldn't go to bed because I was excited afterwards.
I just love the idea. For some reason, in Australia, we get it at a perfect time.
Yeah, because America gets up. If America wants to watch it, they've got to get up at 5 a.m. because that's when it hits their streaming services. So
well, is it the US? I know the UK didn't have Disney Plus released then last year when it first came out, so they get to experience it properly this time. Thank God.
Yeah, they should
social media.
They should get it Saturday. No, it'd be Friday morning for them, I think. So only one can watch it over breakfast.
Yes.
Jack Bauer, just a quick hello to all you guys. Started collecting Star Wars Black Series this year, thanks to usual Mike. Mike, you said so many people broke.
He did it to me. He got me going.
Hasbro, can we get Mike some commission, please?
I reckon. He's making them so much money.
I felt I did a good job when the Slave 1 came out, because I reckon I bought the Slave 1, and I reckon 4 people after that went and bought that just because I'd posted a review and some photos of it. And I talked it up, and it was really, really
that, yeah.
was really a big surprise. I wasn't expecting it to be so big because I've got the 2002 Slave one that was from Attack of the Clones. That pales in comparison. It's so small.
All right. So what would the size difference be if the Slave one was a HasLab vehicle?
I think we'd be talking like barge size. It'd have to be pretty close.
Yeah, 4 feet.
Similar to what the Razor Crest is going to be.
A monster. Not 30 inches long.
After all this HasLab, since we can pick them up in Australia, I want
saw
HasLab.
The guy's arm next to it look massive.
Yeah, it does. Do you think we're going to get another?
Give him time, they will.
After 13K? Because
I don't think so. I think they'll try and make it as hard as possible to get past that mark.
Yeah.
Yeah,
true. For it.
How many stretch goals did you get with the barge? Probably 2.
0.
Oh, the yak face and the book that came with it. That was about it.
Oh yeah, they weren't. I don't think they were reach goals though. They were just included.
Incentives.
But the book, the book was for only US, Canada, so no one else outside of that got it. So we're at 11,392. So we've nearly doubled the target, which is pretty badass. Old Zealand.
Zealand.
Might as well be.
Old South Wales.
Mind you, since we had all the earthquakes, it is New Zealand now. Like, where I live in Christchurch, we had the big earthquake years back. It's so different now. Like, I go into the central town, and the buildings are so different, because there's a lot of old buildings there too. So it really is a lot different now, to be honest with you. So
that would have been.
It was old Zealand.
How often do you have tremors and stuff? Like,
not much
have a fair bit
anymore. Not really what you feel. Yeah. I mean, you did after that, but I mean, it's been a long time now. We don't feel much, but they're always happening. Just not enough to really feel them here. So
we're on a very small fault line here in South Australia, which every maybe 2 or 3 years you get a slight little rumble. I remember the memes that went out. We had a slight little rumble about 10 years ago, and I remember the memes that went out. It was someone's outdoor garden dining setting, and the chair had tipped over, and it said, "We will rebuild."
I remember that.
Well, we're waiting. I think it's the Alpine fault overdue, well overdue to go off. It's supposed to go off every so often, so it's very overdue. So when and if that happens, I'm not looking forward to that. So yes,
yeah, no, that'd be pretty scary.
This stuff's going on the floor. I'll stop that.
Jack says, my favourite figure at the moment is the 40th anniversary Empire Strikes Back Imperial TIE Fighter pilot. I love TIE Fighter pilots. I don't know what it is about them, but they're one of my favourite Imperial troopers.
The design, it's just scream Star Wars.
Gaming greats, Star Wars Squadron figures. Next year, you reckon we'll see them, pilots?
Did you see the Imperial?
I doubt it, but I'd like to. I'd like to see that Trandoshan pilot.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure that's James Arnold Taylor doing the voice for him.
Because he's got
his little head.
Terrifying going in here.
Dun,
Dominoes.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun,
yeah,
dun, dun.
this is the one that came in that pack.
That's nice. Shiny.
So that's the TIE Fighter pilot that came with the 4-pack. He's quite nice, actually.
Where would where'd they store them?
There's one of the ones that's with Vader that got shot down.
And that 4-pack dropped in New Zealand recently in the warehouse for them. They just come out of nowhere. They've been in hiding for 5 years.
There's stacks of them at every warehouse. There's stacks of them. Eventually, if they sit there long enough, they'll put them cheaper, and then I might buy a couple for some building.
They're 60,
Like,
$60.
Yeah,
Well,
that's one of Hasbro's canoes they sent out in 2015. It finally reached the shore, washed up on the beach.
But the droid that comes with it is exactly R2D2. Like, he's even got the little bits and sides that pull out.
Roy wants to know when we're getting a Lobot figure again.
2 panels.
Ooh.
Never at this rate.
I just don't get it because he came so high in that ranking poll. He came so high in that ranking poll that got beaten out by Dagobah Luke.
And they clearly know everyone wants it, so why not just do it anyway?
Because
they'll secretly drop it on us.
The actor or the family of the actor, they have to get the money, the royalties, so they have to pay that. They don't want to pay that because it costs money. They'd rather use something that they own.
Yeah, I'll just make a generic bald guy. Just pretend there's Lobot.
And then you'd upset all the action figure fans going, it's not authentic enough.
Yeah.
It's got to look like the actor.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Just use Patrick Stewart.
Hey, I'll grab one of them Marvel figures. Yeah. So if we're getting, I reckon, vintage collection first. It came out with a fantastic 5 POA TIE Fighter Rogue One articulated that sculpt would have been the definitive version. I've got that figure then. Is it Rogue One? Yeah. He's somewhere in that tub I'm looking at.
I don't think I do have that one, but he came in the
Rogue One.
Did that come out in a 5-pack or something? Did they do the 5-packs for Rogue One, or is that just solo?
No, you mean 4 packs? 4 packs. There's only 4.
Yeah, they did. They did like a 5 or 6-pack for solo as well. That came with all the army builders. It came with like a Minban Trooper, Imperial Patrol.
Yeah, I've got him.
Yeah,
the yellow box.
Is it?
Targeting.
Yeah. Not sure. Maybe it came with one of the vehicles.
TIE Striker.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
I think you're right.
Hmm.
Because 5 PI, you always get a pilot with the ship. Unlike vintage collection, sometimes don't put a figure in at all.
The TIE Striker with a nerf.
Yeah.
Great choice,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, there we go. The TIE Fighter came with the TIE Striker. Definitely, it's
what were they
Bespin guards
thinking?
to army build, both 3.75 and 6-inch. Yeah, I think we need a 6-inch Lobot before we need Bespin guards, but I'd like to see some Ugnaughts.
Yeah. The year's not over yet. Almost, but not yet. Christmas surprise, maybe a Lobot.
I love my vehicles, but those movie line
Victoria's
vehicles-
Cantina. Hello.
Hey, Victoria. Thanks for tuning in.
Hello.
Another awesome YouTuber from the other side of the world.
Nice. I'll have to check it
San
out.
Diego.
Yeah, I listened to the podcast
Channel
with
out after this.
Aaron Bosk and what's the other guy's name? Was it Mark? They did a brand new podcast on the channel.
Yeah, I haven't got around to listening to it yet, but it's in my to listen to my daily commutes to work. He said, especially me. I feel important now.
Oh, endearing.
No, good friends with this guy. I've been good friends for a long time, so
Sorry,
I'm doing well. And
my
just
pet animal's just disturbing me at the moment. So you must
is he trying to do a whiz on your leg? He's trying to up your leg.
Every alien in Moss Eyes the cantina if they made them for Star Wars Black Series. Yeah, they've got to make a cantina
Yeah,
for
boy.
6 inches.
Oh,
I'd love
dogs
that.
that are on me
That
now.
would be amazing.
Keep hitting the wrong comment. There we go. Zim managed to pre-order the Razor Crest. Both myself and Malcolm have.
and I've got 12 months to figure
Right
out
off.
an explanation how it popped up in my collection.
Say you won it. They won a contest.
No, I had
Yeah.
it ages ago. It's been
Say-
sitting there just
Say Jesse sent it to you.
Is Zing going to post it up to you, Malcolm, or are you going to go pick it up?
No, post it. posted.
See if they can add like a note saying "Congrats on your win" on the contest win or something.
You know what I'm spewing is that because when you pre-order, they never had anything about the postage at the cost of postage. Though, obviously that they'll probably add that on later or something, won't they? Or
nice surprise later on when you find out it's $150 to post it because it's so large.
I think if you're dropping $700, surely they can post it up to you for nothing.
Yeah, that's what I was spewing a bit because when Pulp Culture had up, because obviously if you order anything over $100, it's free. So
yeah.
Just be thankful it's not coming from Amazon, but they might chuck it in a bag.
Hey Nico, how you doing, buddy? Appreciate you hanging around and watching. We're just about to hit 2 hours, so we might look at wrapping up for the evening. I know we've got lives outside of this stuff. We could probably stand here talking Star Wars for ages. But
I'll take off soon. It's almost midnight, so
yeah,
I should probably see if the family haven't killed themselves.
I've got a few more videos to upload. I did the review on Akbar, Tebow, Vader, and Luke Hoth Snowspeeder.
That Tebow's fantastic. So's Akbar. He's got a hidden feature too. I'll let you figure that out.
Okay. Who, Akbar?
Is that it?
Yeah.
You got the mouth move? Hey.
Do you think it's weird that Wicket wasn't the first Ewok released?
Yeah. That's right.
I found it weird that he came with a pistol.
Yes, actually.
Not
we haven't seen
he
him
should have
yet.
came with his poking stick, his prod. Yeah.
Really?
I thought it was really
Oh,
bad.
yeah.
Mark says lives, what's that?
Yeah, it's
So
true.
we were just discussing your 8.5 hour live stream earlier. Gotta respect that.
So what's his hidden feature?
His mouth opening.
The mouth.
You tilt his head back and so you're going to get the figure to go, it's a trap! I thought he was going to have like a jetpack or something. Admiral Jetpack
Then
Bar.
you push his foot.
Admiral Jetpack Bar.
There we go.
Freight forwarder from USA is getting expensive from a 5-foot first jet and Wampa, I bet. Ed 5 standing by. Hey mate, we're just about to wrap up. Feel free to come back and watch the stream afterwards.
Rewatch, yep.
We are just been gas bagging on about Star Wars and toys for the last couple of hours. It's been fun.
My theory on the Black Series Ewok
goes quick.
They did Tebow, and then they give us Papu in the set, so everyone asks for a Wicket. And we'll definitely make it. They want that demand. They want people to be interested to say to Hasbro, please make us a Wicket. You've made us the other two. Give us that one.
Yeah.
And then throw in a low grade
building it
later on.
up.
How about an Ewok with their glider thing as a figure vehicle pack?
There'll be a deluxe here.
And then the 2023 we'll have a HasLab, which is probably the trees. What do you call it? The Endor Village, the Ewok Village.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice.
A big $700 set.
And for the Black Series 6-inch, I'll say it again, it will be an ATST.
No doubt. ATST. Yeah, I reckon they'll give us one eventually, and I can't wait for that.
We should do a 24-hour charity stream. I did throw the idea to Mike that we should do a stream for charity.
That's a good idea.
So I really wanted to get behind doing some, do a stream for charity and try and raise some money for, well, I don't know, a men's mental health charity or something like that. That's pretty important.
During the day, maybe not so much for me, but during the nighttime, I could be doing stuff.
24 hours might be a bit hard. Yeah. 24 hours might be a bit hard. Maybe we could go like 4 or 5. Pick a reasonable time of a weekend where we can sort of get a bunch of people in and, maybe throw some cash towards the charity. That would be really cool to do sometime.
Well,
November, yeah.
If Blue Harvest runs it, we can all guest along the way. The Blue Harvest run it, and we can all pop up as guests for it all. It could be fun.
Oh, if he wants to do a 24-hour stream
with guests. He did it that hour. I'm sure he will.
We'll set an alarm for every hour so we can pop in. Everyone just pops in once an hour and wakes him up.
Yeah, you can have a break while we talk.
Break out the guitar. Time for some musical.
I'll do it. I told you.
Hey, Jesse. Looks like it's going to be Geelong Richmond Grand Final.
Oh. When does cricket season start? I don't. Oh. Sorry if there's any Victorians watching, but I'm sick of the AFL. I was sick of Victorian teams being everywhere.
Geelong is west of Melbourne. Where's Richmond from?
In Melbourne.
They're right in Melbourne.
They're basically next door to the MCG.
Oh, but I thought that's where Carlton lives.
Oh, they're right next door too. There's eight teams in Melbourne. Well, there's 8 teams in Victoria. There's 6 of them within Melbourne.
Do you know? Oh, geez,
just suburbs in Melbourne.
Yeah.
Oh. What is Darth Rock? What do you follow? In here, what's your sport? I'm gonna say Union. It's got to be. Oh, he's frozen.
What was that?
Oh.
The sport you follow?
No.
No.
We may have.
I think so. I'm here.
You don't follow any.
You follow sports over in NZ? What do you follow?
Nah. Nothing. Not personally. I don't follow much myself. I'm not really a sporty person. But rugby's massive here. Rugby, cricket. Yeah, I personally don't really follow much sport. Never really have.
What
I used to really. I do enjoy the supercars though.
Yeah. Oh. Everyone calls my sport
NFL. I follow a bit of NFL myself. So
the Ravens,
Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah.
They still had the 49ers?
Yeah, San Francisco 49ers. Liverpool FC. I don't follow any I don't follow any soccer. Soccer football,
what they call it.
But yeah. But I got a mate at work who's a Aston Villa diehard, and yeah, he was very happy the other week when they beat Liverpool by a good margin. I think it was Liverpool. I don't know.
Here's another late question here. What other than Star Wars do you like collecting? Or if you do.
Up until recently, Marvel Legends. I've almost sold all of my Marvel Legends off, so.
No, I'm NECA Predators. I've got a fair.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I've got 3 NECA Predators. They're very nice ones. Ahab.
I ended up getting
fugitive. The Ahab one's probably my favourite. It's a really nice one. I did review them at some point. They're really nice.
Dolphins hammered the 49ers last week. I don't know how. Dolphins have been crap for so long. 49ers nearly went all the way last year.
Oh, NECA.
Yeah. Apart from that, I've pretty much just, by getting rid of my Marvel Legends, I've gone solely Star Wars. Like, I need to just focus on that.
I've got some Transformers.
I love Godzilla.
I'll grab this guy.
Wow. Is he NECA, Malcolm?
Yep.
Yeah.
I collect these with my younger lad. He's 8 years old and he loves Godzilla. So me and him share a collection and that. So we've got it all displayed in his room. But there are a few I've just got out in my computer desk.
Nice. Yeah, I've seen that NECA no longer has the license for Godzilla, and I've been seeing a lot of cheaper looking Godzilla toys in Kmart recently.
Yeah.
And they look cheap and crap. So not sure what's going on there.
Though, because some of their, they're just absolutely awesome. Eh?
I really wanted to get one of the more recent Godzillas, but again, I've just got to go. I can't collect other lines. It's a rabbit hole I can't do anymore.
And I can see a Transformer there in Darth ROCK1 there. Very nice. I don't own any Transformers. Can you believe that?
That Jetfire is huge. Absolutely massive.
Yeah, he's big.
He's a really, really good Transformer. I did a photo with R2 next to him to show the comparison, and yeah, he's massive. I mean, you can see the size of him there. But yeah, he's really heavy too. He's got all of this stuff that goes with him. So that can be a gun, or it goes on him as armor, or on him as a ship. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
All right, let's we might wrap up the stream for tonight. It's been a couple of hours, so thanks for you guys for coming on and coming hanging out for a couple of hours. Appreciate it.
Thanks for inviting us.
Yeah, if you're not following any of these guys on Instagram and YouTube and stuff, go and subscribe to them. I'm sure if you're more than likely following all of these guys. So yeah, we'll catch you hopefully maybe next week. If not, the week after I'll be back doing stream whenever I find time to. So
nice.
It's good fun. All right, may the force be with you, everyone.
Bye.